Hi, I'm Leanne and welcome to my kitchen. And today we are making small batch blueberry crumb bars. Now, these bars are a delicious layer of blueberries sandwiched in between a shortbread crust and a buttery crumble topping. Now, these blueberry crumb bars have all the flavor, the texture of a blueberry pie, but there is no pastry crust to worry about. All right, we're going to start first by making the shortbread mixture. And this shortbread mixture is going to form the shortbread crust and the buttery crumble topping on top of the berries. So we're going to start with 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. I have got a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to put in just a pinch of salt and then 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. We're gonna add in about, I'd say it's about a teaspoon or so, about half of a lemon's worth of a zest. And we're gonna use some juice in with the blueberries. I'm gonna give it just a nice, the lemon just helps kind of give it a fresher flavor. And then I have taken in here 1 egg and just beat it up till the yolk and the white are all combined. And then for this, we're only going to use 1 tablespoon of beaten egg, okay? 1 whole egg is just way too much. Add that in. Now, you're going to have some leftover egg, but I have lots of recipes here that you can check out to use up some of that leftover egg. You could, my giant cookies up there, they're the perfect way to use it up. But also, you can freeze it. Throw it into an ice cube tray, freeze it. And next time you want to make some blueberry crumb bars, just pull it out and use it. And then we're going to use a 1/4 cup of salted cold butter. And I've just cut it up into little squares right here. And I'm just going to take my fork and we're going to combine these ingredients. Now you could use a pastry blender, a fork, or usually I just like to get in there with my hands and break up that butter until it is nice and crumbly. Now, if you find that your flour's, it's too dry, because you want to make a nice kind of moist crumble. If it's too dry, go ahead and add in a little bit more of the beaten egg. Kind of depending on your temperatures, different things where you're at, you may need a little bit more than a tablespoon. Now, one little trick for you as you are working this together, as the butter softens up a little bit, that's going to also help it come together. But I just kind of like to take the dough and just almost kind of squeeze it in my hand like this, and then just take it and break it up, because you want it nice and crumbly, especially when we put it on the top. But that just helps to bring all that flour and butter and such together. And so you're going to get it so it's just going to be kind of a nice crumbly mixture, but you're not going to have any dry flour showing. It's kind of like damp sand. All right, now we are going to use our lined 9x5 loaf pan for this. And I have just cut a parchment sling. If you've missed my video on how to do that, you can check it out up there. And you want to take approximately half, I usually just kind of like draw a line down the middle, half of the mixture into the bottom of the pan. As I said before, we're going to use the rest of it as the crumble topping on top of the blueberries. And then just go ahead and pat it into the bottom of the pan. You want it to cover all of the bottom of the pan. So I don't think I mentioned it, but for my crust, I did end up adding in about 1/2 of a tablespoon more of the beaten egg, just to get a little bit more moisture in there. But we're gonna set that aside. We're gonna set aside our crumb topping, and we're gonna mix up our blueberries. Now I am using 1 cup of fresh blueberries. You could use frozen blueberries. Just go ahead and let them thaw and then drain off any excess water. Frozen fruit gets a lot of water in it when it thaws, so we don't want that because then it'll make our bars soggy. So make sure you do drain those. All right, and to our blueberries, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. I'm gonna put in a teaspoon of cornstarch, which is gonna help thicken up those juices. The sugar is gonna help the blueberries release its juices, and this cornstarch then is gonna help thicken it up so we don't end up with watery blueberries. And then I just like to give it just a squeeze. I've taken half of that lemon that we zested and just give it a quick squeeze. I don't even know how much that is. It's maybe like 1/4 to 1/2 of a teaspoon. So it's something, if you didn't have a lemon, you could totally leave it out of this. But like I said, I just like that slight freshness the fresh lemon gives. So just go ahead and stir the blueberries so they get coated. Now you could use other berries in this. Raspberries would be delicious. Blackberries would be yummy. You could use sliced strawberries. And then we're gonna take our crust we have ready here and just pour the blueberries over the top. We're gonna get the sugar out of there too. And then just have them cover the top of the crust. And we're gonna take the remaining crumble topping and just sprinkle that right over the top. It's not gonna cover totally the blueberries, which is totally fine, but just a nice even little layer over the top. We're gonna pop this into our oven. I preheated my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna bake this, probably depending on your oven, between 35 to 40 minutes, or until those blueberries are nice and bubbly and the top has a nice light golden brown color to it. Bars have cooled, and now I'm gonna just like lift them right out thanks to that parchment sling. Now you can enjoy these blueberry crumb bars while they are still warm. They'll be a little soft, harder to cut, but so delicious, especially if you serve them with a little bit of vanilla ice cream. So next time you are craving some blueberry pie, go ahead and try these blueberry crumb bars because they are so easy, so delicious, taste just like a blueberry pie. You've got the shortbread crust, a blueberry filling, and then the crumble top. So good. You are gonna love them. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today, and I'll see you in the next video.